All right, let's talk a little bit about the quote sheet that you're going to be using today to fill out your quotes from the book. The first thing you want to know about this is that you want to use the big blue monster to find your quotes so that you have an accurate page number for each of those, because you'll be citing your quotes from the book as opposed to an electronic version of any of the stories. Um, so remember that you're going to use direct quotes of either narration or dialogue to support your points in each paragraph. So a direct quote doesn't have to be in quotation marks. It can be any piece of narration, any word from the story, whether it was the narrator or a character speaking. You should have at least 6 quotes in the body of your paper and at least 2 in each body paragraph. And so try to have that entire quote sheet filled up with the most powerful quotes that showcase the point of comparison that you're utilizing, that you will also be able to use to prove the dystopian idea that you have. You need to have read the stories, obviously. If you haven't, don't look to the teacher to supply you with quotes. You can help other people to find quotes, and in fact, that's probably a good thing. But if you didn't read the story, then don't say, hey, I can't find a quote. What's a good one? Because I won't be able to help you. But if you're saying, hey, I want this quote and I can't remember what page of the story it's on, I can probably help you with that. Now, here are some examples. And I'm using my examples from Fahrenheit 451, but basically trying to do the same thing. So I'm proving the point of comparison is technology and how technology is used in the story. And the element of dystopia is that information, independent thought, and freedom are restricted. So in looking at that, I found a quote on page 9, which is a dialogue quote, and says, I rarely watch the parlor walls or go to races or fun parks. I have lots of times for crazy thoughts. And this is from the character Clarice, and obviously I can talk about when I do connect it to the parlor walls and the fun parks being this technology which distracts people. Parlor walls are like televisions. So, you know, the independent thought is being restricted by the fact that everyone's being distracted. Distractibility keeps them from thinking about the important things, and I could talk about that. Another example, technology and the same element of dystopia. I could use this one, which is a narration from page 45. A great thunderstorm of sound gushed from the walls. Music bombarded him at such an immense volume that his bones were almost shaken, and you drowned in music and pure cacophony. Now, again, what I'm going to use this quote for is that this is a time where the parlor walls, these television sets, are so loud that it keeps the main character from even being able to think. And so I would express how the technology is used to keep him from even having independent thought, being able to take in any information, because it's nothingness. It's just pure show. It's pure sound, and there's nothing real there. Remember that you should be able to explain or interpret each quote for your audience, and perhaps give the audience the context in which it is said by the narrator or the characters, so that we understand each one of these. Okay, so do your best to find these quotes, find them in the book, find the page numbers, make sure that you understand how you're going to utilize them to prove each of your points in your paper. All right, thank you. Good luck.